So, here's the thing. If you had told me a few years ago that I'd be the one telling people to buy travel insurance before they leave for a trip, I would have laughed. I was always that person who thought it was a scam. Like, come on, I'm healthy. We're just going to the beach for a week. Nothing's going to happen. I thought the only thing I needed was a good set of sunblock and a camera to snap pictures. But that all changed one summer. I was on a family trip to Europe, and it was supposed to be this perfect, picture-perfect vacation with my kids. My husband and I had spent months planning everything: the flights, the hotels, the must-see spots for the kids, the activities. We were ready. On the second day of our trip, my son came down with a fever. No big deal, right? Kids get sick sometimes. I figured we'd grab some medicine from a pharmacy, he'd sleep it off, and we'd be back to sightseeing in no time. Except, it wasn't just a fever. The next morning, we were rushing to the hospital because it was getting worse. The doctors ran some tests and told us he might have caught a virus that needed immediate treatment. I can't even describe how terrifying that moment was. Being in a foreign country, in a foreign hospital, with your kids sick and scared. The language barrier, the confusion, the what ifs that keep you up at night. And on top of it all, the medical bills started piling up. I'm talking thousands of dollars. And here's the kicker, we had to change our entire itinerary. All those tickets we bought in advance? Non-refundable. All the activities that were booked? Gone. I kept thinking if we hadn't been here, if this hadn't happened, this trip would have been perfect. But there was something I didn't know. We actually had travel insurance. And it wasn't some random, generic policy. It was a policy that covered us for exactly these kinds of situations: the medical emergencies, the unexpected cancellations, the "oh no, this wasn't supposed to happen" moments. That moment when I found out we were covered, it felt like a weight lifted off my chest. The insurance kicked in and covered all the medical bills. They helped us rebook flights and gave us a refund on some of the tours we missed. It was a relief I didn't even know I needed. But here's the thing I want you to remember from my story. Travel insurance isn't just for big disasters. It's for the moments you can't predict. The stuff that no one tells you to prepare for when you're making your travel plans, like a kid getting sick or having to cancel because of an emergency back home. And in my experience, it's worth every penny. Now, I'm not the kind of person to throw out recommendations without thinking it through. But I genuinely found a service that has made my life easier since that trip. It's called Auras.insure. I don't make this recommendation lightly. It's not a paid ad or anything. It's just the real deal, the kind of thing I wish I'd known about sooner. It's an affordable way to make sure you're covered, no matter what happens. Aura has helped me, and I trust them with my family's safety. I use it every time we travel now, and it's like a little peace of mind I carry with me. Not in a paranoid way, but in a hey, things happen, and it's better to be safe than sorry kind of way. So, if you're planning a trip with your kids or even just traveling on your own, don't skip the insurance. Trust me, it's not just a piece of paper, it's your safety net, and in our case, it literally saved our trip. I hope this helps you. And if you're unsure about it, just remember, the cost of travel insurance is a lot less than the cost of worrying.